Hey class, welcome to another episode of Bran Academy. As always, my name is Bran, I'm Mr. Gwen's twin brother, and today we'll be talking about chapter 1.2, linear measures, as well as chapter 1.3, distance and midpoints, okay? So we're going to jump straight to it. Just some quick definitions and notations here. So for a line, we talked about this in class. So a line, the diagram here, okay? Two arrows, right? A line is infinite. And you have 2 points, okay? Through any 2 points, there's exactly one line. How many endpoints does a line have, right? Where does it end? Okay, the answer to this, 0, okay? A line does not end, right? It stretches to infinity. Notation, just write the double arrows, or the boom, double arrows on top, okay? Now array, let me show you what array looks like. Let's go A, point it this way, boom, B. So array, if you can see, it just has one endpoint, right? The A is the endpoint. You would denote this as array AB with a single arrow as well. And then, I'll just do another one over here. I can just flip it too, right? Arrays can point the other way. If I can switch the letters, DC, right, like that. In general, for notation-wise, you want to put where it's going to point to, like it's pointing to C, right? The arrow here, right? It's pointing towards the C. I don't know which way you're looking at me. But that's where you want to point your arrow as well, okay? The single arrow. Now for segments, okay, segment, look at here. Boom, how many endpoints does a segment have? It's going to be 2, right? So a segment is actually something you can measure, right? It actually has a length to it. So in this case, you can just do AB with the segment symbol, right? So no arrows, just a segment. Or you don't have to put anything. If you put no notations at all, it's going to be assumed to be a segment, all right? Segment addition postulate. Reminder, the word postulate is basically a theorem that doesn't have to be proven. Basically something that will always work, but it's also like common sense, okay? At least in the math world. So B is between A and C. So let me do this here. I'm just gonna draw A and C just randomly. And B is somewhere here. Let's put B right there. Okay, then this will always be true. AB plus BC equals AC. Okay, it will always be true. That's what I call it, the segment addition postulate. Congruent here, objects that have the same size and shape, okay? Congruent, okay? Same size and shape. The notation for congruent is an equal sign with a squiggly thing on top, okay, which denotes same size and shape. Now, it's different from the word equals, right? If something is equal, that basically just means same size, okay? Same size, okay? They're equal. Now, a little example here. I'll do a little example. Let's say I have a triangle, and I have this square, okay? I'm going to say the area for the triangle is 4, and the area for the square is 4. So, are they equal? The answer is yes, okay? They're equal in area, which is 4, but are they the same shape? Okay, the answer is no, so they're not congruent. So, in order to be the same size and shape, they have to be exactly the same. It's pretty good. Let's pretend they're the same. All right, and then they have the same area. Okay, so basically, this is congruent. And over here is equals. Equals. Okay. In terms of segments, okay, going back to segments. Boom, let's say I got, let's go AB. And let's go CD. Let's go XY. Kind of spice it up a bit. So if I can't just tell you that they're congruent, right? I need to show you somehow, right? Because, we have human error. We can't draw straight lines. So what we do here, we put something called a tick mark. Now this tick mark, no matter how you draw it, okay, if you have this tick mark, it will symbolize that they are congruent. So tick marks. Okay, just say it out loud real quick. Tick marks. Good job, guys. So tick marks mean they are congruent, okay? So I'm kind of writing all over the place, but I'm sure you guys get it. All right, let's do this little practice example here. Find the value of a and xy, okay? Two things we're looking for. Y is between x and z, okay? So just draw that first. So just draw x and z. Shoot. X and z, boom. And y is somewhere in between. Doesn't really matter where you put it, I'll put it here. And let's fill this in. xy is 3a. I keep forgetting to have this. xz, where's xz? xz is this whole thing, right? xz is going to be 5a minus 4. And then yz is going to be 14. Okay. So now we're going to use our segment addition. Okay, segment addition, adding the two smaller segments, or two small ones. Basically, we're going to do xy plus yz, and that should equal xz. Okay. Bam, 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 xy, so it's going to be 3a plus 14 equals 5a menos 4. Doing a little quick math here. I need to remember to hit this button instead. 18 equals 2a, a equals 9. Boom, easy money. Okay, are we done? Answer is no. We need to plug this back into your xy, because that's what we're solving for. xy, 20 y 7. Okay. Bam. Cool, cool, cool. All right, next section. Good job, guys. Chapter 1.3, Distance and Midpoint. Okay, we're going to talk about the 2D version first. 2D is just like linear lines. Actually, wait, not yet. This is like one-dimensional. It is like one-dimensional. This is a line. Two-dimensional is a coordinate plane, right? So just one-dimensional. Distance between any 2 points. We take the, starts with an A, ends with absolute value. Oops, wrote that a little too big. So the absolute value of the keyword difference. So we're going to subtract. So I'm going to set this up here, okay? Everyone needs to copy this one. You got to set it up properly. Q. J. Oh no, J is on 3. J is on -3, guys. K is on 0. L is on 2. M is on 4. P is on X. Okay. So those are your set points. It's gonna subtract now. Subtract JL. JL, where's J? J is -3 minus L, where's L? 2. Absolute value, -5. Boom, boom, 5. Okay, just like that. JM now. Should I have you guys do it? That's pretty easy. We'll just do it right now. JM, -3 minus 4, -7, 7. PQ, party quest. PQ, P is X minus Q is Y. And honestly, that's the simplest form right there. You would just leave it here in terms of variables. Or if you're thinking the tick marks are the same and this is 5 and 5, well, the answer's gonna be 10. So either or, on your quiz or test, whatever, be more specific, so don't worry about the technicalities too much. Cool. Well, that's it for part 1. I'm gonna try to break up my videos into like 10-minute segments, 10 to 15, like 15 is max. But I'm gonna break it up into those segments just so it's easier to watch and easier to digest, and you guys can recall back to specific parts more easily. All right, flip over to the backside and watch part 2 of the video, okay?